Okay, this is our second lesson. In our first lesson, you have learned what tense is, the difference between present tense and present time, the difference between the words tense and times from different aspects, different angles, from the angles of the modern grammarians, from the angles of the traditional grammar. In the last video lesson, we have learned that each tense has four aspects, and they are indefinite, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. So, present tense has present indefinite aspect, present continuous tense, present perfect and present perfect continuous tense, these four aspects. Now, in our present lesson, we will see the different sides and features of present indefinite tense. And to do so, first see the syntax of present indefinite tense. Syntax means the pattern of structure of the sentence. Here the sentence is first use subject, then the present form of a verb. See the example. I have divided the example sentence into two parts. One part is subject part and the second part is verb part. In the first sentence, in the subject part, I, we, you, they are used, and the verb part, go, is there. So, from this we can say I go, or we go, or you go, they go. And another sentence, you see, John, Ram, he are there. So, we can say John goes, Ram goes, and he goes. So, these are the examples of how subjects and verbs are placed in the syntax of present indefinite tense. Now, come to the definition. Definition means the scope of use of this syntax. Unless you know the scope, the area, the periphery of its use, you cannot use the syntax. And when you know it clearly, you can easily use the syntax to form the sentences, different thousands of sentences of your own. So, come see the definition. A present indefinite tense is used to express, number one, habitual action. You know what a habitual action is? The action which is done by someone due to his habit. This is a habitual action. See the examples. He goes there every day. He goes there every day means it is his habit to go there every day. Another sentence, we take bread for our lunch. We can say the same thing in different way, that it is our habit to take bread for our lunch. Next, present indefinite tense is used to express the universal truth. The following examples will show you the universal truths, the thing which is true universally in the universe. See the first example, the sun rises in the east. Everyone knows the fact. So, it is true in the universe. Next one is man is mortal. It is also universally true, you know. And the last one is here, the earth is round. There are a lot of examples of universal truth in the world. Present indefinite tense is used to express the action when the futurity is fixed. That means when the future time is fixed. See the example, the match starts at 4 p.m. The time of the match has already been fixed. For this, instead of saying the match will start at 4 p.m., the native speakers of English say this way, the match starts at 4 p.m. The school reopens on the 20th of January. Present indefinite tense is also used to express the historical past. For this it is said historical present. To transfer the event of historical past into present tense, present indefinite tense is used. For this it is called historical present. See the example. At last, Rana Pratap leaves the battlefield. Rana Pratap actually left the battlefield. But to give the idea of the present event, the structure, the syntax of present indefinite tense is used here. At last, Rana Pratap leaves the battlefield. Similarly, Rabindranath writes the Gitanjali. These are the examples of historical present. Present indefinite tense is also used for all the general actions, all the normal everyday activities at the present time. See the examples and you can understand. It rains. The boy sleeps now. They play football. We do a lot of walks. They cook. This and that. So many are there. All the present activities, all the normal day-to-day activities of present time are expressed in terms of the syntax of present indefinite tense. So, you saw the scope of present indefinite tense. Now, learn how to make negative and interrogative sentences in this tense. Now, learn how to make negative and interrogative sentences in this tense. Take one example first. We play football. It is an affirmative sentence, you know. Now, we will turn this affirmative sentence into a negative sentence. See what I have done here. We do not play football. Negative sentence, we don't play football. This is also a negative sentence, the other form of the same negative sentence. So, we play football. So, to make it negative, one not is necessary, and to keep the not, one additional helping verb is necessary, and here it is do. So, together they are do not. So, we play football has become we do not play football as a negative sentence. Now for interrogative, use do at the beginning and see, do we play football? Interrogative sentence and affirmative. And interrogative and affirmative, and see, this sentence begins with do. Do we not play football? And one not is there also. So it is interrogative and negative both. Do we not play football? Don't we play football? These are the examples of how to make an affirmative sentence a negative sentence. Take another example. He plays football. Affirmative sentence. And the negative is he does not play football. There the negative was we do not play football. Here the negative is he does not play football. Because here the verb is plays. The subject is third person and singular number. For this the verb play has taken the suffix s here. And similarly, here do has taken the suffix es to render the idea, same idea, that the subject is a third person singular number. So, do has become does and plays has become play. So, the whole sentence is he does not play football. Understand, he doesn't play football, negative sentence. Does he play football? Interrogative sentence. Does he not play football? And doesn't he play football? So, here when do or does is used in a sentence, see one thing, that the main verb will be always in its root form. The basic form of the verb will be used here. When do, does or did is used in a sentence, the verb will be always its basic form. The basic form of the verb will be used. The main form of the verb will be used when do or does or did is used in a sentence. For this, he does not play, he doesn't play, does he play, does he not play. Another sentence is there. Here it is, does he not play football? Here it is, he does not Ram play football. So notice here, the not. In both the sentences, the place of not is not the same. Here in this sentence, does he not play and doesn't Ram play. In does he not play, in this sentence, not is used after he. And in this sentence, not is used before Ram. Ram is the subject here, he is the subject here. Why? Why not is after the subject here? Why not is before the subject here? Because when the subject is a pronoun, not is always used after it. When the subject is a noun, not is always used before it. So when the subject is noun, not is used before it. When the subject is pronoun, not is used after it. Remember this. These are two very, very important features, characteristics of this sentence, of this tense, which are very, very useful. You must remember them. Now come to see how to form WH questions of present indefinite tense. And to do so, we have taken one example. See, we take rice afternoon. This is a sentence of indefinite tense. Now we will make it an interrogative sentence. Do we take rice afternoon? It is an interrogative sentence, but this type of interrogative sentence is called yes or no interrogative sentence, because its answer will be either yes or no. Do we take rice at noon? Yes, we take rice at noon. No, we don't. So it is called yes or no questions. And the next two questions are called WH questions. Why WH questions? Because WH questions is called, the question is called a WH question when it begins with a WH word. What is a WH word? A WH word is that which begins with WH word. The word with WH or W or H at the beginning. The words beginning with WH or W or H are called WH words. Who, which, when, how, where, these are all WH words. And when these words are used at the beginning of a sentence to make an interrogative sentence or make interrogative sentences, these are called WH interrogative sentence and WH questions. You can't answer these questions with yes or no. You have to answer the question with something not besides yes or no. So, what do you take at noon? We take rice at noon. This is the answer. You can't say yes or no. So, up to this, you learned how to make questions of present indefinite tense, how to make WH questions of present indefinite tense, how to use the syntax of present indefinite tense, how to use the syntax of present indefinite tense. That means the scope of use of the syntax of present indefinite tense. So if you learn this first lesson well, carefully, with all attention, all the other sections of all the other tenses will be easy for you. So you have to understand the matter. You have to understand the matter well first to use it in your written or spoken language. Unless you do this with all your heart and attention, with all your mind, it won't be yours. You could use it. You can use it in your writing. You can use it in your spoken language. Language won't be yours. Language won't be easier for you. Thank you very much.